Hey everyone, welcome back to another video and welcome if you are new. So today I have some new Born Pretty products to share with you guys. This is the gel polish set that I received from them, and this is basically a neon set, and I was so happy to see that they upgraded their packaging. I thought this was really nice. They also sent me their little kind of gel kit, I want to call it. It has like this little mini light, and it apparently is supposed to be a convenient and quick way to apply tips, kind of like the Kiara Sky mini nail light. So the first thing you get are some instructions, very clear and very easy to read. You also get some tip guides, which I don't find particularly useful. Then you also get the instructions for the little lamp, and these were very clear, and I really liked how this was like set out. You also get a mini file. It's a 100 grit to 180 grit. Of course you get the cord. This was kind of short, but I made it work for this video and it felt very good quality. Like, I've had a problem in the past where the USB port was like very weird and frail and it broke, so this one felt very nice. Of course you have your lamp. This felt very good as well, very lightweight and all like really portable, so I really like that. They also have the 6-in-1 nail glue. This is very interesting because you can use this apparently like as a bunch of different things, so I thought this was very interesting, and the viscosity of it was very like thick, which was very nice. You get a chrome powder and a little applicator, and the most interesting part for me was the variety of nail tips that you get. I'm gonna lay all these out and explain them to you guys in a minute, but you basically get 5 different lengths and styles. Like, it's all a mix, and they were very interesting because you get a range of short to long sizes, and some of these were curved and some of these were straight. So I definitely thought that was very interesting and very good for value. And I don't know, I just thought these were really good, especially this extra long square, which is what I'm using in today's video. It had an amazing C-curve and they were straight, so that's what I'm using today. And they also had this coffin like short kind of style with like a pre-etched little part at the top, if that makes sense. Of course you have your full cover nails. They have these in the short and the extra long, and it comes with like a very nice apex, and these were relatively strong as well, so I was very surprised by that. And here I am just testing the light. Upon putting my hand underneath it, it felt very warm, which indicates it's quite a strong one, so I was really happy about that. So I'm just gonna quickly show you guys all the gel polishes in today's neon gel polish kit. So I'm just gonna swatch every single one, and when I started swatching these, I realized that they were quite thin and that I would require 2 coats. So they are looking quite opaque on the paper, but you'll see later that I will be doing 2 coats of these when I do my nail art. So other than that, the formula of these were very nice. They weren't like very thick. They were very nice and thin, and I feel like I could easily draw some nice nail art with these because they were definitely more on the thinner side, but still relatively pigmented. But I kind of like that sometimes because it means you can kind of use these kind of like very sheer and then also build up with a second coat to get it really nice and opaque. So I do appreciate that some brands do that. So I don't believe you can buy these individually, but those were like the shades. The shades are in numbers and letters. They don't really have shade names, but yeah, these are basically all the shades. You get some nice bright neon colors, and I was really happy with everything in today's video because everything was just such good quality for such a cheap price. And these are all the shades, and I did want to see if it would cure in the little light, so I popped them under there for a minute. So this light turns off by itself after a minute, so you can't really turn it off. Once you turn it on, it kind of does that by itself. And here I'm just testing to see if that cured all the way through. As you can see, there's absolutely no transfer, and I was super happy with the nail light so far, so that gets a thumbs up. I'm also using these nice little sequins or charms, whatever you want to call them, for today's look. But first, I'm just going to start off by sizing out my nail tips. I usually don't do this step first, but because these are not numbered, I did just want to pick up my sizes first. So each bag comes with 2 sizes of each. So there's sizes from 0 to 11, and there's 2 size 0s, 2 size 1s, 2, 3, and 4 in each bag, and you get 2 bags of each nail type. So I got 2 bags of the extra long coffin, each with sizes 0 to 11, which was really nice. So before we start the nails, I'm just going to apply my peel off base coat. This is one from Aunt Global, and it's a really nice base coat, and I'm just going to wait for that to dry. And once that was dry, I went in with the 6-in-1 nail glue. Now this stuff was so thick, but after I cured it, it felt really nice. Like my nails felt like they were well protected. The layer felt really nice and thick, and it helped my nails actually stay on a lot stronger when I was filing them, despite the peel off base coat. And I did try to cure them in the mini lamp as well, but I would recommend you use a full-size lamp. So to pop these nails on, I'm doing some of that nail glue at the fridge of my nail and then sticking the nail tip on, and as you can see, my finger kind of slides right in. It's such an easy way to cure your nails. I really love this kind of little lamp, and I'm definitely going to be using it a lot more. Like, this was just so easy. My nails were in there a couple of seconds and then they were out again. So I already am in love with it. It's so strong and so powerful. So yeah, definitely great value for money there. So once those are all cured, I'm then going to be clipping down the nails just a little bit today, not too much. And then using that Born Pretty nail glue again, I'm just going to be applying a thin layer of that as my base coat. I believe you can use this as like builder gel, of course the nail glue to stick on tips, base coat, and top coat, and a bunch of other things. I haven't fully tested that in this video, but I believe I tested 4 of those and they did seem to work. So yeah, I do have high hopes for this little nail glue that we have here. So today I'm going in with the usual A Siesta polygel from Macart, and I'm basically going to do a full nail of all of these. And I'm not going to be speaking too much because I do this in pretty much all my videos. I know I've been using this shade a lot, so I will try to change it up in my future videos, but today's design, I just was really inspired by someone on Instagram, and I thought I would kind of use their design to kind of incorporate in my own. So that's kind of why I had to use this nice nude base. But yeah, sorry about always using the shade. I will try to come up with something a little different in the next video. So I do have a discount code with Macart. It is Nails by Camin for 15% off, and you can save yourself 15% off at checkout on the Macart website. And I'm not sure what was going on today, but I was putting on a lot of polygel on my nail. I had to scrape off all the excess polygel on most of these nails today, but I don't waste my polygel, and I definitely try to use it on the other nails where I can. So as for my polygel application, I just use 91% alcohol, and I just use that to pat my polygel around. I try my best to build an apex. In my previous video, I did discuss a little bit on how I apply my polygel and how I build my apex. So if you are kind of interested in learning a bit more about that, you can definitely check out my previous video. But it's pretty simple. I just basically apply a bead going straight down the nail. I make sure I apply most of the polygel relatively near the cuticle, and then I kind of work my way around that bead, and I try to keep the highest point of the bead to help build my apex. and that's pretty much how I do that. And for the rest of the nail, I kind of just push around the polygel where I want it to be, and then in the end I smooth everything out. As you can see, I added way too much on this nail as well, so I'm gonna be removing a lot of that and transferring it onto the next nail. But other than that, today the brand that I'm working with is one that I have been working with for a while now. It's definitely a brand that I started using since I first started doing nails, again because they are so affordable and you can find products on the much cheaper side as well. And they have definitely changed, like increased the quality of their products, but still kept their prices relatively low. So I know a lot of people have been doing the Beetles, like a similar kit from Beetles. So if you guys are also interested in this one, I will link it down below. And I believe it is a little bit cheaper, so you guys can check that out. I really had no problems using any of the products in today's video from Born Pretty. The gel polishes were amazing, and the light and the nail tips were also amazing. Everything that I got today I was just really happy about. And also I was very excited about receiving this little kit because I've seen a lot of people on YouTube do like a review now, and I really wanted to try it out for myself. So I was really close to buying it, and then Born Pretty reached out to me, so I'm really grateful. So unfortunately, I do not have a discount code with Born Pretty. I don't believe they gave me one. I will contact them about this and see if they can provide one for me. But even if I don't get one, like you guys, this is so cheap. I believe in pounds this was £13. That's 13. So like that's still like really cheap to be able to buy. I believe it might currently be out of stock, but it will be coming back in, so keep your eyes peeled for that if you want to check it out. Hopefully my review has kind of convinced you a little bit, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of these little kits that are coming out. What do you think of these little lights? Personally, I find them very interesting, and I feel like I appreciate that brands are trying to make nail application for beginners and also nail pros a little bit easier. Because I know when I started, I definitely struggled with a nail tip application. So I think this will be absolutely amazing for those who are just starting out, and it will really help encourage them to keep, you know, doing their nails because it's so much easier now. But other than that, if you have made it so far into the video, I just want to say a huge thank you. So please don't forget to hit the like button below, and also don't forget to subscribe. I do have a couple more reviews coming up. I am due to get them hopefully this week, if not the next. So yeah, definitely subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you don't miss those videos, because yeah, I'm just really excited for those. And I believe they're gonna be polygel kits, so I'm really big into polygel, so I hope you guys are too, and stay around for those videos because I'm really excited. So like I mentioned before, this nail design is inspired by someone. However, I did give it a little bit of a twist and incorporate my own kind of idea design into it. So I will still tag the person that inspired me to this nail. So after my application, I'm just making sure to wipe down the nails really well. I'm just using my 91% alcohol again, and I make sure to get the underneath of the nail really well. Somehow the underneath of the nail always has some like chunky bits of polygel for me. I have no idea why, but yeah, make sure you get that nice and cleaned up. And then I'm just gonna go into my filing. My filing is pretty simple. I use the 100 grit side of any file really. My favorite is Macat's. and I just go on the sides, make sure those are nice and straight and on the free edge, and then I focus on smoothing and filing the top, making sure it's even from all angles. Definitely don't forget to check your nails from all angles, because just because a nail looks good from maybe one angle, it might look completely different from another. And then I'm just buffing over all the nails. I really love to do this step. It makes the nails look so nice and smooth and flawless when I apply my top coat. I of course remove the dust really well. Sometimes I like to go and wash my hands as well. But yeah, I just remove the dust, and then now I'm applying my top coat. This is the Macart top coat. You know, I completely forgot to test out this 6-in-1 nail glue as a top coat. Like, I'm so silly, because I was kind of looking forward to it, and then in the end I realized, wait, I never even tried it out. So I might use it in my next video. That's if I remember. And yeah, I just like to apply a layer of top coat, because the nail design I'm going to do might be easier to remove when I have a smoother tack-free layer, I guess. So I just like to apply my top coat and cure that in my nail light. And today I'm using the Betsy white liner gel brush thing. I forgot what it's called, but it's like their new gel liner thing, and it's really good. And honestly, not that this is a Betsy video, but I'm honestly so in love with this brand, because it does such great products, like high quality products at such affordable prices. So I feel like this brand does not get enough love, so I'm always here to promote that. And I have done a couple polygel kit reviews, and also reviewed the gel liner like set from this brand. So if you want to check that out, I will link it down below. But this brand is so good, and I really love working with them. And I do have a discount code with them as well, really quick. It's CAMIN1060 for, I believe, 20% or 15% off, and that will be linked down below. And I'm just using the little brush, as you can see, to create this very nice straight line. Honestly, using these little liners makes life so much easier. It means I don't have to take out my little resin plate and, you know, get that dirty and use a separate brush. I love having to like quickly dip my brush in and out and just do my design and be done with it. So I really love this kind of like idea of the gel liners. So yeah, I believe other brands have these as well, but Betsy, I feel like, has the most range. Like, I have both of their sets, and they have like a bunch of glitters, pastels, neons, of course your black and whites, and they have like a bunch of other kind of finishes, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah, definitely check these out. I will definitely link both sets below, because they are just so amazing. And just so you know, yes, the little light did cure the gel polish really well as well. So yeah, very happy with that. So here's what the nails look like. Honestly, so pretty just on their own as well, but of course I had to use these because they were so pretty. These are gonna be like a bit from, this nail was actually from the inspo picture. Yes, this nail was from the inspo picture completely. So she did like ombre. It was a pink, a neon orange, and a neon yellow, and she basically did an ombre, and I was so inspired by that. I thought it was such a cute combo. You know, the ombre from pink to orange is so cute, and I love that. It's like never gone wrong. So I just using my little ombre brush. This is one from Glitterbells. This is a UK brand. However, I know some of my viewers are from the US, so I will link an Amazon alternative, but honestly, any like ombre brush will do. This is nothing special, but I do particularly love it because the bristles are so fine, and I feel like it makes my ombres so much easier. So I'm basically using a stippling motion to connect the colors, and then I'm going like from side to side and that pretty much creates a decent ombre for me. I did go in with a second coat on all of these colors like I mentioned before. Like I said, they looked a little bit patchy on their own, so I definitely had to go in with a second coat. And I did also apply the white so the colors would pop even more, because I did realize from swatching them that they were a little bit thin, a little bit sheer like I said, so I feel like the white definitely helped them pop a little bit more, if that makes sense. So just repeating that little ombre again on the pinky finger. And these nails were also in the theme of like beach nails, so that's definitely what I also went for, again from the inspo pic, and I feel like that just really tied the look together. This set I feel like screams summer/spring, you know, with the bright colors and the beach vibe. I just thought it was so cute and, you know, just so this season. So before I go in with my nail charms, I'm gonna go in with top coat, which is like dying. I need to really replace this, as you can tell. So I'm just gonna use this as like my glue, I guess. Again, should have completely used the 6-in-1 thing from Born Pretty, but I forgot. But I'm just using this, and I'm going to use this to adhere my charms on top of. So that's pretty much it. That's all I'm going to do. And I feel like adding the extra layer of top coat really helps to kind of blend the colors even more. So don't worry if your ombre is not, you know, perfect. Always add a layer of top coat, and it helps to kind of slightly blend them a little bit more. So I have these little crystals from I don't know where, but I will link alternatives from Amazon, and I had to like pour them out because they were in this little plastic packet, and these had the perfect charms. They had exactly what I needed. They had the little seashells and horses, and the little wheels I'm using are just the pearl crystals and the normal AB crystals. So I was super happy to see I had absolutely everything for this design, and I was really happy with how the nails turned out. I think the little like touch of the crystals definitely pulled this look together, and it gave it a little bit more of a theme, if that makes sense. So I'm just finishing off with some lovely cuticle oil, and I'm gonna be massaging that in really well. My cuticles have been like really dry recently, no idea why. And this is the finished look. I'm absolutely obsessed with these nails. I think they look amazing. Yeah, just let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.